What if I told you that some people move through life like social ninjas, present, engaged, even warm, yet almost impossible to pin down? You feel like you know them, but when you try to grab hold of something deeper, your hands close on mist. That's not an accident. For many INFJs, it's a survival skill. It's what I call psychic camouflage, the subtle ways they protect their energy, guard their privacy, and keep the peace without making a scene. Today, we're lifting the veil. I'm going to show you 13 psychic camouflage techniques INFJs use every single day, at work, at school, with friends, even with family. And if you're an INFJ yourself, you'll hear your own habits explained like someone finally found the user manual for your brain. If that sounds like your kind of deep dive, stick around. This is going to be eye-opening. Let's get one thing clear before we start. These techniques aren't about deception. They're about safety and stewardship of time, energy, and emotional bandwidth. INFJs feel deeply. They notice things other people miss. That sensitivity is a gift, but it can also be overwhelming. Camouflage helps them stay kind without getting drained, stay connected without losing themselves, and keep the peace without swallowing their truth. With that frame in mind, let's step into the toolkit. Technique 1 is the mirror mask. This is where the INFJ subtly reflects your energy back to you. If you speak softly, they soften. If you're excited, they brighten. If you're formal, they tighten their language. It's not fakery, it's empathy in motion. Mirroring makes others feel seen and safe, and it buys the INFJ time to read the room. The bonus? People walk away thinking, wow, we really clicked, while the INFJ keeps their deeper layers protected. The mirror mask is why INFJs can fit into almost any group, yet still feel like outsiders once they go home. Technique 2 is the soft smile shield. You've seen it, that calm, gentle smile that says, I'm good, thanks, even when they're tired, stressed, or hurting. It's not about lying to you. It's about preventing a flood. The soft smile keeps conversations light and non-threatening. It signals we're okay here, and discourages prying without shutting people down. It lets the INFJ choose when and where to open up, because for them, vulnerability is sacred, not casual. Technique 3 is the foggy answer. When someone pushes for personal details, INFJs often respond with something true, but broad. How was your weekend? It was nice. Got some rest. That may cover reading 4 chapters, journaling, a long walk, a quiet cry, and a personal breakthrough. But the foggy answer keeps the emotional door on its chain unless the INFJ trusts you. If you've ever felt like an INFJ told you something without actually telling you anything, you've met this technique. It's not coldness. It's pacing. They reveal more when the space feels safe. Technique 4 is the listener's cloak. This one's powerful. INFJs ask great questions and then give you the floor. They track your words, your pauses, your micro-expressions. They'll summarize your point better than you did and help you feel understood. Meanwhile, you may notice they've shared very little about themselves. That's the cloak. It keeps attention off their inner world and on yours. To the INFJ, that's comfortable and kind. They learn who you are while preserving their own center. It's social Aikido. Technique 5 is the chameleon tone. INFJs are masters of subtle code switching, adjusting vocabulary, pacing, and body language to match the context. In a team meeting, they're crisp. With friends, playful. With kids, gentle and bright. With elders, respectful and steady. This calibration lowers friction and makes groups hum. But it also hides just how different the INFJ can feel inside. The chameleon tone is harmony-first communication. It works so well that many people never see the INFJ's true colors until they become trusted inner circle. Technique 6 is the busy aura. Watch an INFJ in a crowded space. They move with intention. Earbuds in. Notebook open. A book in hand. A purposeful walk. The busy aura creates a respectful bubble. It says, "I'm engaged," without inviting small talk. It's not antisocial, it's energy management. For a highly sensitive nervous system, small talk can feel like 100 tiny tabs open at once. The busy aura lets them focus, recharge, or simply breathe without hurting anyone's feelings. Technique 7 is the ghost pause. INFJs vanish in small, polite ways to reset their energy. They slip out after the group photo. They take a bathroom break right when a conversation gets chaotic. They grab some water, then stand by the window for 2 minutes of quiet. The ghost pause isn't dramatic. It's seamless. They exit, recalibrate, and return like nothing happened. This micro-disappearing act prevents meltdowns and keeps them present over the long run. If you want to love an INFJ well, don't chase them during these pauses. Let the buffer do its work. Technique 8 is the decoy topic. When someone heads toward a subject that feels too raw or too loud, INFJs gently redirect. They'll agree with a small point, validate your feeling, then pivot to a safer lane. That's a tough situation. Speaking of work stress, have you tried time blocking? Or, politics can be so divisive. I've been focusing on local volunteering lately. It's a soft, kind steer, away from conflict, towards something useful. The decoy topic maintains connection without sacrificing inner peace. Technique 9 is the boundary whisper. INFJs rarely drop iron doors. Instead, they use a soft boundary that sounds like care. "I wish I could, but I'm at capacity this week. I want to give this my best, so I'll need to say no for now." It's firm, but gentle. This whisper boundary protects their bandwidth without triggering power struggles. To some, it reads as flexible. But a true INFJ boundary is a decision made quietly, long before the conversation. If you push, they'll get quieter, not louder. The line is there, you just can't always see it. Technique 10 is the quiet competence veil. INFJs often choose to let their work speak for itself. They prepare, they polish, they overdeliver. The result? People stop asking probing questions because the INFJ appears solid, reliable, and low maintenance. That veil is powerful camouflage. It draws attention to outcomes, not identity. It keeps nosy energy away and invites trust. The downside is that INFJs can become invisible heroes, carrying more than they should, because they handle it so well. If that's you, remember, visibility is not vanity, it's healthy. Technique 11 is the subtext scan. Before an INFJ speaks, they read the emotional weather. Who's tense? Who's bored? Who's on edge? They're tracking currents under the conversation. Then they shape their response to cool hotspots, draw out the quiet person, or bridge two sides. You'll hear them say things like, "It sounds like we all want the same outcome. Can we list the shared goals?" That's strategic empathy. It calms conflict and keeps the INFJ protected, because they rarely place themselves on the firing line. They move the room instead. Technique 12 is the humor diffuser. A quick, light joke. A warm cell phone. A playful observation that lets everyone exhale. Humor is a release valve, and INFJs use it to steer the mood without confronting the energy head-on. It's not the class clown vibe. It's a soft smile with a clever line you'll remember later. But here's the camouflage part. While you're laughing, the INFJ is already guiding the topic to a calmer stream. The joke is a bridge. You cross it without feeling pressured. Technique 13 is the minimal footprint. This is environmental camouflage, where the INFJ sits, what they wear, how they enter and exit spaces. They choose edges of the room, near a door or window. They face the entrance to feel safe. Their clothes are often neutral and comfortable, designed to vanish rather than shout. Online, this looks like do not disturb mode, careful notification settings, and delayed responses to non-urgent messages. Minimal footprint equals maximal control. It's not hiding from life. It's shaping the terrain so life doesn't trample them. Now that you've seen the 13, let's add some nuance. INFJs don't wake up and consciously pick a tactic like it's a video game. These are habits built over years of sensitive living. They're automatic. In safe relationships, many of these drop away. The mirror mask relaxes. The soft smile shield melts. The foggy answer becomes a clear, honest share. The listener's cloak is still there, but it takes turns. The boundary whisper becomes a direct no that lands with love. So if you're close to an INFJ and you see these techniques, don't panic. It might just be a day when the world is loud and their nervous system needs care. If you are an INFJ, here's how to use this toolkit ethically and in a way that serves your growth. First, honor the purpose of each technique. The mirror mask keeps you safe in new spaces. It shouldn't become a permanent identity. Give yourself moments to unmask around the right people. Second, upgrade the soft smile shield with honest micro shares. I'm a little low energy today, but I'm happy to be here. You can protect your core without pretending you're fine. Third, watch overuse of the foggy answer. Yes, it buys time. But if someone has earned your trust, give them a real window. You crave depth. Don't starve yourself. Fourth, keep the listener's cloak, but set a timer in your mind. After a while, take a turn. Try, thanks for sharing that. Can I tell you something I've been working through? Balanced conversations nourish both sides. Fifth, let the chameleon tone serve clarity, not self-erasure. Matching someone's energy is generous. Silencing your own values is not. Sixth, wield the busy aura on purpose, not by default. Make room in your calendar for life-giving noise. A spontaneous call, a walk with a friend, a messy laugh. Seventh, use the ghost pause proactively. Tell people, I step out now and then to recharge. If I disappear for a minute, I'll be right back. Calm transparency builds trust. Eighth, practice the decoy topic with integrity. Redirect away from unkind gossip or no-win debates, yes, but don't dodge every hard conversation. Courage is quiet, not absent. Ninth, turn the boundary whisper into boundary music. Let it be clear, kind, and consistent. People who love you will adjust. People who don't will reveal themselves, and that's information you can use. 10th, shine through the quiet competence veil once in a while. Say, here's what I did and why, not to brag, but to teach and to right-size expectations. 11th, allow your subtext scan to guide you toward bridge building, not people pleasing. You're allowed to let tension exist if it protects your truth. 12th, keep the humor diffuser warm, not sharp. Playful humor builds bonds, barbed humor digs trenches. And 13th, aim your minimal footprint at sustainability, not invisibility. You're not here to disappear. You're here to steward your presence so it can have real impact where it matters most. If you love an INFJ, friend, partner, sibling, coworker, here are a few quick ways to help them feel safe enough to drop the camouflage. First, don't punish the pause. When they step back, assume good intent. They're recharging, not rejecting you. Second, ask permission before going deep. Is now a good time for a heavy topic? That respect lands like a blanket on a cold day. Third, reciprocate listening. INFJs pour out attention, make sure you pour some back. Ask follow-ups. Remember details. Fourth, praise effort, not just results. The quiet competence veil can make them feel unseen. A simple, "I noticed the care you put into this," is gold. Fifth, keep confidences. Nothing convinces an INFJ to unmask faster than knowing their words are safe with you. A quick word on misconceptions. People sometimes call these techniques manipulative. But manipulation aims to control others. Camouflage aims to protect the self. The difference is in intention and outcome. INFJs use these tools mostly to prevent overstimulation, avoid unnecessary conflict, and keep space for their real work: loving well, creating thoughtfully, solving quietly, and bringing wisdom to complicated situations. If that resonates, you're seeing the heart behind the skill. Let's land this plane with a simple image. Picture an INFJ as a lighthouse in a foggy harbor. The light is real. It's steady. It guides. But you don't live inside a lighthouse without good boundaries, the spiral stairs, the locked door, the keeper's quiet rituals. The fog doesn't hide the light, it reveals it, one beam at a time, to those who need it and will honor it. That's psychic camouflage done right. If this breakdown helped you see yourself, or someone you love, more clearly, take a second to reflect. Which technique did you recognize first? The mirror mask? The ghost pause? The boundary whisper? Drop it in the comments. Your words may help another INFJ feel seen, and they just might help a friend finally understand. And if you want more content like this, deep dives, gentle self-discovery, real tools for sensitive minds, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next one. Until then, remember, your sensitivity is not a flaw, and your camouflage is not a crime. It's wisdom. Use it well. And when you find the right people, the right spaces, and the right moment, go ahead and take off the mask. The world needs the real you.